ite beden kili jumale lala ni useni fata dami nte juguna nyanta fala jele Mandela do kuoke Gambia bebe jelila Gambia bebe se ore Lumena Mandela minada wolunta be pipeline Birinda ho sanka julojita akonte nganta tule wolumolu bere kampata bari woli mamari mulo woli ba mamari mulo ala be jinkela manso be jinkela ale bonsajele keme se jamme nyori be no ko njaay wolle fala sonko nyurde ale bonsajele ayeji Aji ya mose kabadia, aji sukaina kabadia, biwo ibedi alede, iya biwo ibedi ale, iye amaru badi ale, amaru sane badi ale, iya mini masi badia, iye la mini masi badia, kemosi se bedia, kemosi se badia ale, iya la jukonde badia. Na tuja lokema alaji fonte badia biwo bedia bunne ye majamba bojambadia ye boja sangaraka maike malem makusale kema ye biwa badia bunne ye suku singate jula ye suku badia.
Yeah, so the thing is also this guy, I'm not sure of him. Ansumana Tamba, I was thinking like Ansumana Tamba was aware of it because he was in Kanilai and I even met with Ansumana Tamba. Okay, so I was having two minds whether Ansumana was there or not, but Ansumana Tamba was he went to account for these cows on that day, but he saw me. He said that you are a fool, you are fucking stubborn headed, so then we passed away. At that time I was on my way going. Yes, okay, during my conversation with Saul also, there's one guy, then he was operation, that is ML Lieutenant ML Mendy, yes, one ML Mendy. When ML Mendy. So this guy was telling me that, are you guys ready? He said, no, I am on the briefing. So I don't know how much he involved in it, whether he's aware of it or not, but I can hear him saying that, are you finished? Hey, do you guys finish? He said, no, I'm still briefing him. Yes, I don't know how involved he is in. Yeah, but he also called during me and Saul were talking. So these are the people that are involved. Usman was there, Saul was there, and this former mayor and the present and this present speaker is also there. Yes, but the lady that I am not sure of, this guy, Jifanka Jaju, Jifanka Jaju. No, I am not sure of that guy was there. No, Jifanka Jaju. I said to Jifanka Jaju. Yes, I said to Jifanka Jaju. Yes, that guy was not. I don't think was not there. No, I said to Jifanka Jaju was not there, but his office was born. His office was the real target. Assalamu alaikum, Your Excellency. Jammeh Safi. inje lañ ben ilañu benen inje couple sanyang serif. Okay, be kan clarification nane comme ni jamidi ode ni wadi I won ko resa wani I won ko nya won understand me. Okay, first of all, GMPC inje couple sanyang the Daudambay Waldi Jammeh, that was 2-man operation. Okay, the other remaining they were all on duties on that day. That is Babasi Jata, okay, Elasan Bojang, Suleiman Jajudi Chernoba, Kokola Kome inside the State House on that day. So Jijobe GMPC yenya the stadium, but that one, as I said, it was not properly born, and then the continue in the Daudambai, Manji Jobe, Abuko GMPC, Manji Joji Ball GMPC Ekila, Simura Sanyaro, si Trokas, so the ball me. So Manji Ball me Jiban, then Digilan Base, Joji Ma boat. Manjilan boat then Sol Baji, the general, Awonkom, Mana Salom, meaning God, job well done. Job well done, Ekila. Then after that, okay, so when Saul give me that car, Saul give me about oh Saul give me about 25,000. When he give me 25,000, that following day we have convoy to Kanilai. So that convoy that we go to Kanilai. We were with you, there with you. That was the time we went. People were wrestling. I even wrestled with one guy, one of the Otlis. That is this guy. But now it's late. The tall one. I'm the one who was wrestling with Ba. Ba was wrestling with this guy, Asanja. So I also wrestled with Babaru. And from there, all that time, everything was going. Everything was going. On that day also, I wanted to call this guy Williams. Williams used to be my good guy. I wanted to talk to Williams, but when I called William, we were in his car, but at the end of the day, I changed my mind. I was scared. God Saul warned me very seriously, telling me that the person that you talk to me, come to me, and if you lick this thing, that is the end of you. Nobody want to hear that is the end of you. So I also changed my mind. So I went out with William to this place, to the Johnson. We chat. After then, we go back to the house again. So we spent Kanila. I think we spent Kanila almost 1 week. Then we came back to Banjul. So when we came back to Banjul, I talked to my boys. I met my boys. I convinced them one after the other, one after the other. But if I'm convincing them, I don't tell them exactly what is happening. Because souls tell me that, if anybody who is going to be part of you, don't let him know anything. Tell him that it's an executive order. It's an executive order, and you stop there. Executive order, and you stop there. So this is how I met these people one after the other. And when talking to them, most of them, they don't know that this guy is part of the team and that guy is part of the team. No, I talk to them in passing. One, if you agree, then you come on board. If you agree, then you come on board. Yeah. I will also tell them that if things go well, we all be going to be oddless inside the house. We will be oddless inside the house. So let's go and do this thing. We finish it. So after convincing all my boys, to be candid, Tumani Jallo was not there. Was not there. That boy was totally innocent. He was not there. I never talked to him. To be candid. So when we came, I managed to go to the car, to the car park. I rent a Benz, and that Benz was a red Benz. I rented at go to car park, rode to the power station. That's where I rent that car. So when I rent that car, I was in Kanilai. So I dropped the car with one of my boy here. I go back to Kanilai. So when I was at Kanilai, uh, on Friday, I came for weekend. So my boy Daudambai went come away from Combo, pick me at Kamfenda Johnson. When he picked me at Kamfenda Johnson, me and Daudambai, then we drove. On that very day, Friday, I wanted to go and burn the APRC bureau, but things doesn't materialize. So there was small push and pull, because we first go to Senegambia. When we go to Senegambia, we were there. But one of my boys said, no, today is not a good day. Today is not a good day. So that today is not a good day. So I laughed. I said to him, hope you are fit for the job. He said, yes, he's fit for the job. But today is not a good, it's not a good day. Then I let it go. Then the following day, that was on Saturday. On Saturday night, I take them straight to Senegambia again. One of the restaurant put them in there. When I put them in there, we were there sitting. I was monitoring the time. I monitor the time up to around 4:30. Then that is the time I tell them that it's time for move. So then I pick them up. I convince everybody, and we all board the car. Then we drove. At that time, there was bulldozer. The bulldozer was there. So this bulldozer, the bulldozer, we passed two of their checkpoints. When we passed two of their checkpoint, we went. The last checkpoint was a police checkpoint around the MDI Johnson. We even have some confrontation because they said the way we were driving the car, it was dangerous. So, but one of my boy want to capitalize. They were not in for it. One of the boy want to just bring chaos, so that we push and pull with them to kill them, and it's daybreak. So I just killed I killed the situation. Then we pass. Then when we wheel around the MDI Johnson, then we see the bureau. When we saw the bureau, so when Sonko left and go, okay. And so also when he is also dealing with me, he's also don't want to tell me everything. All he tell me is from the big man. It's from the big man. It's an executive order. Don't ask too much of question. That's what he used to tell me. But these people I am sort of Usman Ateda Bijele. Usman is there at the Sol Bijele. Yankuba, why his office is been avoided. Okay, Yankuba office Ekongaji avoid. Okay, Tom Wenjata is there. He is there also. He is also part of it, part and parcel of it. These are the politicians that I'm talking about. So Wolfana as a kino model lefanam be kono, but Soning Usman, they stand at the better position to explain that one. But Ming Jata Intela area, me my area, that's what I'm talking about. Intela area to Intene minul dita. Face to face, wale ni mo fulonti. Call sol fananka kele. Anytime ni nabi diamu kan call sol kanana ne pertaining to that issue because I can follow ko bi nyanda kadaka nyin ndoke mitle. So this how things are, this how things goes. Because in I surprised them, and that's how it also surprises me. I don't know. After these people enjoying from the big man, at the end of the day, they become part of the people who were trying to undermine him. Okay. So when I go home, the following day I was on duties. I was there. So when he was there, I was there. Then he came again. because normally he always come to the guard room. So I was thinking like it was a setup for me, you know. So I was not comfortable. I was all around on standby also, you know, all along on standby. I chamber my AK, I chamber my pistol, just waiting for him. Whether he's just, but when he came, he give, he just hit my back. He said to me, "You take this and buy attire." That was in front of people, So that is the time. That is the time I relieve. But all along that week, I was not comfortable. But time to time, he used to come to, before he went for this draft plane, he will just pass through that place. He makes sure that he see me and talk to me and give me courage. So from there, he said to me that my boss will want to see you. That is Usman Sonko. That at that time he was Minister of Interior. Yes. Then this Usman Sonko, I think I met Usman Sonko in Kanila. There was a day all the minister were summoned down there at Kanila. I was on four house on guard. I was the guard commander at four house. So when I was at four house, so then the ministers were coming. So then when Saul came, he said to me, this guy will call you. This guy, that is Sonko. Sonko will call you. I tell him, okay, no problem. But he said he's on the way, even coming. So when Sonko came, Sonko called me. He said, "Are you Sanyang? Sirfo Sanyang?" Yes, I tell him yes. Then I was a couple. So he entered. He entered. When he go inside, he said that he is coming. So when he came back, just pick me. Then we go to this place, the hotel. That is Sindola Hotel. So we were sitting there. When we sit there, he said to me, "So tell me about you. I need you to do this thing for the big man." So all along, anything that they tell me, they will tell me, I want you to do this for the big man, for the interest of the country. That's what they used to tell me. Okay, for the interest of the country. So I wanted to report this, but I was scared. Though this guy Baji, one CSM Baji, Musa Baji used to like me. He used to be my guy. He used to protect me. You know, one day, one of my white lady came here. I even invite Musa Baji with me to have dinner in the hotel. So I wanted to expose this. But when Musa Baji was coming, Musa Baji came with his wife, that is Kadi Koli. So when they came, so there was no room for me to say anything again because his wife is a lady. And I believe that, this is man to man thing. So I was scared, so I just reserved myself. So we have our dinner. When we have our dinner, then, then we disperse. So I was not so of anybody again. I didn't trust anybody to talk to. Okay. So I was there. Yeah, from the hotel. No, on that day in the hotel, he said to me that, as I said, we want you to do something. So that's something he said, when the due time come, I will tell you where to go. I tell him, okay, no problem. I will be available at any time that you people want me. I'll be available. So then The hotel, I left the hotel. I invite Musa Baji to the hotel. Also, in Senegambia, I cannot explain anything. So I was there. One fine day, Saul called me. When he called me, I went I went back through Marina. Marina, you see, Marina behind the School of Nursing, beside School of Nursing. That's where Saul picked me. That one, on that day, he was the one driving alone. That was around after 7. So we were driving, When we were even driving, I was even, scared. I think that, maybe we are going to mile 2 or whatsoever. So he drive me up to around the graveyard, Banjul, after the arch, the graveyard, So that's where we park. He tell me that we want you to go and burn the APRC protocol bureaus. There are documents that we want to destroy. All documents. He said to me, don't reserve anything, burn everything. Burn everything. But when I asked him, like seriously, he said, yes, you have to burn everything. This is an executive order for the interest of this country. Okay? And you have to do it as quick as possible. So I was telling him that, come on, are you going to protect me? He said, yes, of course, I'm going to protect you. The minister is in for it. The minister also will brief you. So within 20-30 minutes, so receive a call. Then when he receive a call, I think on that day you and Saul were talking. Yes, because it's like I can hear the background of your voice. You and Saul and are talking. So when you and Saul finish talking, then this guy have to call. Usman Sonko have to call. When Usman Sonko called, then he said to him, "Nyokomba officially." So that is the time we move. We drive up to this side. This place, the way that big Johnson, the Johnson that come from the other one come from Bakau around the Radio Gambia Road, and the other one come from Joshua. Kamalo, yes, Kamalo roundabout. So we parked there. Then Sonko came down, sit in front. I was sitting at the back. So he tell me that now you have to make sure that you do this thing as quick as possible. You have to go and destroy every document that you have inside the bureau, the APRC political bureau. At that time, I don't know where the APRC political bureau was located. So I asked them where the bureau is. They tell me the bureau is around the former Chinese embassy, Iceman Road. So he direct me. So he said if everything was work out, everything is in place, and we have do all the recce for you. And this guy is there. Let Yankuba Koli is aware of it. That mayor was aware of it. Yankuba Koli. Okay, when he mentioned Yankuba Koli, then after he said to me that by tomorrow I will Saul will give you some car so that you can able to rent a car and do the operation. Good evening, sir. Your Excellency, how are you doing? Yeah, okay. I have remember another incident again, pertaining to the big house, your own house, your Odleys, one of the Odley was there to track you, but he was posed there through Saul by any of the fire that came inside file not a corner to J, so this guy will monitor the file. If Saul have any interest on it, then Saul will, he will contact Saul. The oddly by the name Coley, he was a Lions couple, I don't know his first name, Yeah, so that's how Saul was operating there at that time, He have a lot of place where he just control. It's just, God protection, God was protecting you. You were not harmed at that time, But all Saul do was, Saul have control everywhere. Everywhere was controlled by him, Yeah. Definitely not anybody that he used, that guy have been used out of fear, not intention, but out of fear. It was out of fear. Definitely it was out of fear. So that guy is there. If anybody that Saul doesn't want that guy to come and meet you, then he will inform for he will inform Saul, then Saul will block that guy of coming. Good morning, sir, Your Excellency. Okay, so there was another plan that was in place. Like for instance, inside your house, inside the palace, inside your house, okay, you do have weapons there. So those weapons normally, if you are living from Banjul to Kanilai, that weapon will be transferred from the house to the car. Okay, there is another weapon, the 50 caliber. That is the sniper weapon, the long sniper weapon. So that sniper weapon also was, there were we are trying to take it from the house to our disposal, but unfortunately, that was the time you were not traveling. So the general was facilitating how to bring that weapons from that house. So he have assigned that collie. That collie is supposed to be the guy who should who should who should bring out that weapon from the house. But unfortunately, during that time you were not traveling. That was the time I think you were not traveling outside the country. So it was purposely when at any given time at that duration, if you leave the country to away, so during your away, that was the time this particular colleague will bring the weapon and give it to General Baji, and General Baji will hand over it to us so that it will be positioned. Normally when the convoy is coming, you do use to pull your head out. So it will be positioned in Banjul around that Nawek tank. So if during your arrival going inside the palace, that is the particular weapon that they will use against you. But God so great, you were during that time you were not traveling, and there was no way, there was no possibilities of getting that weapon from that house, from your house. Thank you, sir, and have a good day. There are many people who involved that, so I'm trying to remember them, because most of the time I'm just trying to remember during my stay with the general, the communication, the calls that he used to receive, and the people that he used to talk to. So definitely, I'm trying my best so that I will tell you everything. Yeah, thank you, sir, and have a good day, sir. Yeah, so when we reached to the bureau, we drive and we saw the security guy. This security guy was watching at us. So then I have to go down from the car and I allow the car to move. Then I take that other side of the road that come from the Iceman. go into Baka. So that's the way I took. Then I jumped the fence, I go and point the security guy. I put him down. Then he surrendered. Then I tied him out. I called my colleague that is Daudambai to come and join me. When Daudambai come and join me, then we recheck the perimeter. When we recheck the perimeter, then that is the time I enter. We all enter. We break the doors and enter. And it's like the documents were at this guy's office, Jifanka Jaju. Jifanka Jaju, Jifanka Jaju was, yes, in this office. We find a lot of documents there. We don't take no money there. People were saying that we have taken money. There was no money there. Nobody take no money there. We don't even have that time to check money. Our mission was to go and burn documents and we leave. And that's how we do. So we check those things and we burn we arrange all the documents on top of a table, and we take all the shit, arrange them, and those there were at that time there should be a program, a big program. So some of the materials were even there. So we burn all those t-shirts and most of the items there. The Funkajaju office was burned, and I was given a directive. There is one iron door. Let me avoid that iron door. Let me not burn it. So that iron door was not born break, because I understand Yankuba Koli, Mr. Koli is the one who owns that door office. So we were given the directive that let us not burn that office. Okay. So I go down also. I burn another document that is downstairs. A lot of documents, registered documents. We burn them all. All documents were burned there. Voters cards are there. I can see plenty. So all those things were all burned. So when I burn them, then that is the time we fled the scene. Yeah, we fled the scene. But the present House Speaker who is acting right now, he is there. He is part of it. This former mayor, Koli, is also part of it. How I know that? Through Sol and Usman. They were telling me these people are also part of it. So don't you have nothing to worry. You have nothing to worry. Everything is under control. All we need you to do is do this job perfectly as a soldier. And that's how I do it. So on that, the thing, the incident happened Saturday night. So the daybreak was on Sunday. So after Saul called me, I tell him, he praised me, thank you, yes, he said, I'll see you. So after I was sleeping at that time, in the evening, that was around 5, I ride my bicycle. I went because I live in Talinding. I ride my bicycle up to up to this place, this place, the bureau back again. I find Saul standing there with securities. The DPI, the DPIO have already manned a VCP, a checkpoint there, both in and out. So when I went there, I met one guy live in Baka. They call him Sire Kamara. He said, "Hey, you dipin call na bureau bejani, yena bureau jani." But to be honest, no UDP gang is involved in this. It's purely these people that I tell you. These are the people that involved in this operation. No UDP personnel was in this. Never. I don't know. None of them. None of them were in this. So when I saw Saul Baji standing there, I was putting on a cap with civilian dress with my bicycle. So I just ride my bicycle. I pass. He even saw me. He even saw me. I was riding the bicycle. He just shake his head, give me a signal. I also pass them. I go. He was standing opposite the bureau. So I think the investigators were doing their job. Then NAVEC workers also are on top of the poles working, doing their electrical job. Then I call my guard commander at Kanila. I tell him that today Sunday I cannot come because I am I supposed to run one or two things on Monday morning. Then from there I will come. and then that's how I do things. Then on Monday, that Monday, then I go back to Kanilai at my former guard post. That is for house. I was there. So when I was there, okay, this guy, this guy, this guy, and Sumatamba on that day he was at Kanilai. And Sumatamba on that day was at Kanilai. He went for a mission in Kanilai. So I received a call. I received a call from my, from Saul. He tell me that you need to leave. I tell him, leave for what? He said, you are a fool. If you don't leave, you are finished. Okay, I tell him, okay, no worries, I will leave. He said, if you reach anywhere, just let me know. I will work on everything for you. Then that's how I also call my boys. I'll tell them that no, we have to leave. Everything is spoiled. Let's go back. We have to leave. Me, I'm here at Kanilai. Then let's meet in Zigen. Let's meet in Binjona. They said we meet in Slate. I tell them that Binjona is more close to me. So that's how I go. I go to Binjona. I wait for my boys. I was trying to call each and every one of them to make sure that they all leave because I put them in this, you know. So when I meet in Dakar, this guy, Usman Sonko, sent me money to take a apartment, and we were all living in that apartment. He was giving us every month. He gave us about 15 grand, 15,000, to pay our money to pay our house rent, and that's how we live there till the day we come back home. Yeah, but they were in touch with us because I tell them that I'm going to expose it. They said anytime that I expose this, because many people are involved that you don't know. So that's how things go. And when we came back, also the same thing. This guy told me that if you talk here, you will see yourself in jail. You'll see yourself in jail. So call me from Equatorial Guinea. He said we are still under control of this country. So if you talk, you go in jail. You know. So I was thinking of this present House Speaker. I was thinking of Yankuba Koli. They are all part of it. And Tom Manjata, they are all part of it. Ninko ko politician on wala nyindi wala this present speaker nyindi is a politician. Yankuba Koli is a politician. Okay. Like Usman Sonko, Atenin Solbaji, they are the founder of this thing. They are the founder of this operation, and they are the pioneers. They are the people that they are the people that were giving me money. These are the people that were giving me money. For me to rent the car that I rented that red car that I rented, and my fuel was from their pocket. And the person that I meet with is two persons. That is Yankuba. That is this guy. That is Saul, and this guy and Usman Sonko. So this Usman Sonko is the one that is giving me phone too. Attending Saul by like a Koro Dindala. Hani Kabrimbe Dakar, they are the people who were paying the money. They were the people who are paying my house and our feeding down there. Yeah, so they are the people who put us in this. They are the people who are behind everything of this. Solning Usman Sonkolom. Okay, as I said, yet still the threat is going. The threat is going around. Okay, Fabakare, Fabakare attending, Wolf and Wolf Darjele. That one soul can stand at a better position to answer it. How will I know that these are voters card who are there? And Jumala official obije, Yankuma official obije, Yankuma Bajina office, Yankuma official obije attending Fanka Jaju. And these are the office that they direct me. Ikonga Yankuba office on avoid. so wo office do ning e ji fankata aning office do fana be je sambe je mal jumale ta woti ani mimbe duma nga wala jani you know wala politician olti. So this guy, this general have influenced many places. He have many places that he control under his own control. But all he will tell you that if you mess up, you know what will happen to you, you know. So so people do his service based on fear and other things, you know, out of fear. The bottom line is out of fear. People do it out of fear because he will threaten you. You will not even know where you stand. You will not even know who you go and talk to. You're going to complain this thing. You may go and complain it at the wrong guy. At the end of the day, you are a victim. So you don't have any other choice than to do it. You know. Yeah. So this it. So that guy was there in as a oddly but loyal to this general. He was totally answerable to this general. Any day he is on duties, he is responsible of anything that is going on there. Saul will be aware of it. So Saul will be aware of it. Yeah, and he was also working with that Sonko hand in glove. He was also working with Sonko hand in glove, the former Minister of Interior. They were working hand in glove. They were always together. Yes. Thank you. Okay, pertaining to the weapon that I'm talking about, epimene yanilo bimi epimene kila de lupe ya nela kayami. Epimene kila normally jila ko jadi beja convoy ku odlisa panku prenu so walju jume mi to dika jungura manjinga si pimena sakila jikan sasu di homo jipeya. So sasu panjinga si pimen sasu manjikan yo di amoka emonde me eja bala convoy e take off. So that weapon, the sniper weapon, elakemi di au fangi personal kaya. Yo sol baji amman a general au amman nyabe ngare pour an ngajayo den yo na jenya be sena mai inje na jenya be sena ye but nanom tani jenya be ka position akyo akla jenya be kane de mota yola dek beto dika jingutak ande jato dika jingutak den inje man bi nyite yo be fatia rai. Okay, time killer my this boys ko palom uke ko involved with the operation killer. Operation uyu yanin ya de kasankana kuyu yet weapon sniper weapon yo inje di solbaji. Okay, but God so great au time killer au jerit ka jaburungak nonu yoklo me eja ka jaburungak. Okay, so koli akila anulo benya koli afula akanta fula de lions couple koli align ma he was your oddly akanin kan oddly ya do fatia rai de lupeya koli align ma abanna miss akan ma money back. Okay, so God so great weapon say kuna kakakila aule de jay de ka jabrungak mo kane jimolen di use that sniper weapon tanilo be nyaadi nawek yanya baba di gara say nu baj ne baje e tank yamok e tanke kila ne baj mu nyito ma tanu je nyaabe ka nyitak understand on san ne baba tanu je nyaabe ka nyitak so ka nyitaka kila aw be ka nyito be be fatiara to ndi je nyaabe ka position ak e be ponay so tani je nyaabe ka fire e be ponay like ujawja be around the roundabout tanu je nyaabe ka no kenak ma di state house say don't jijenya beka release at sotay. So I'm not hiding any other thing. Iledi kajo for Haniwa. Yeah, bro, pertaining to the ambush that I just raised, wo ambush ni ngakere nyaunya, wo fana, just another demo latina, because there was another team. Alonko, he wanted me to play that kind of role again, So after that, stand down, jelenka, because if you can remember, na plane crew, nintol kata advanced party, nka fenko soto la 25. We have a amoka. I mean, follow kata prior before the convoy will take off. That amoka will take more than 30 minutes or 1 hour before the actual convoy will come. So he wanted to use me for me to hijack that amoka. That amoka, you have PKMS, you have certain weapons there. So those are the weapons. Even a RPG used to be there with the cells. So he want me to hijack that car, but what happened is the driver was the driver was 40, I think it's 40, and the guy who used to be there at that time was Francis Sambu Odemba. Is from Dar es Salaam. Womuntera kuto kele, intera ngasino, but na kuto kelo, So when when Wasi Fabekala hijack when you it will involve life. So that life, I don't want to take the life of my own brother. We come from the same village, So I turn it down. I said no to that, I can't do that, So Uncle, okay, I will think of that, So but he ended up being threatening me. But after all, Lentenada, okay, now let's just do this from this, then we will see how am I going to go about it. He said to me that he's going to change Francis and bring somebody there. I think I could afford it. So that's where we stop, Yeah, after big man go, thank you very much, thank you very much control number Jack. Any of his doubt, na ning from often ya doubt pertaining to maybe if he question me, if my mind recalls, then I will come with the full answers. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Your Excellency. This is Sirifo Sanyang. I greet you very well, and my regards to all your family. Okay, pertaining to the APRC Bureau, it is very difficult for me to trust someone, but Alhamdulillah, I have spoken to you, and I believe now you have some of my audios, and you really knows my concern about it. This thing have been bothering me for a long time, for a long time now. First of all, it started between me and Usman Sonko and Sol Baji. Okay, Sol Baji first approached me when I was on duties at the jet. During that time, if he is coming in, if he is coming inside your house, if you don't open the boat jet, he will complain about opening of the one jet, So when I went and realized that, when I saw him coming at all time, because other people have been victimized about opening only the one jet. So I used to open the two jets for him, both jet. I will open both jet for him. So I do that once, twice. The other time when he came, he gave me $100. He said, let me take it. He said, I'm very loyal. So when I take that money, yeah, so from there he started recognizing me from the Lord, Okay, so another day, a lorry of rice came in. So we were offloading it for you behind your stores. So we are working there. He came there. He said, "Hey, rol manual bal fala janne albe mano over nyula janne kal mutole already." So I was surprised, He said to me, "Hey, my boy, how are you doing?" I said, "I'm fine." Then then I think on that day he gave me some cash, about $2,000. He said, "I will need to talk to you." I tell him, "Okay, no problem." So when he left, I also go when after offloading all those trucks. It was two trucks. We offload all those trucks. Then I take bath. That day I was on duties. I was going out to the market. His office was at the gate of the market there. So that was the time he saw me. He was standing on top. He saw me. He said, "Hey, my commando, come." So my dad commando come. Then I go there. He said to me that, "No, we have a job. I have a job for you from the big man, you yourself." I tell him, "Okay." So, but he said to me that if you do this job well, you will be, I will make you a outlet inside the house. Okay, I tell him no problem. You remember the GPNC? That was my first tax. That tax was given to me, to burn it, but the one at Baka was not properly born. So then I have to rush and shift to that other one. That is the one that is at Abuku. That one was also, that was also born by me. So I went there. He said I should do something that he should have confidence on me. That is so. Now I went to those petrol station. Then that is the GMPC. I burned out those trucks. There are trucks down there because I wanted to blow the entire petrol station, but the time doesn't favor me. It was around 6. So when I burn this one, it doesn't burn properly, and the security they come to off it. Then I just make a U-turn view. I roasted that other one. That very the same day, I roasted that other one straight to Abuko. Then Abuko, when I reach there, I don't waste no time there. So I just burn those trucks, to us. From burning them, I just withdraw view. I go. When I go home, okay, to be realistic about that thing, because he told me there's another team, but to me, my understanding, Saul was, really, he was relying on me because he trusted me, he tested me, and I approved him. Kabrabo da wo petroleum operation or petroleum operation or essential role, then I move ahead to go to the bureau. So okay, so Kabringa Francis Loko fire, then Akonyoko, then let's see whether so Saul was trying to change the show, was trying to change Francis because he wanted me to participate in it, but I can tell you, okay, operation only nyanta kala mundole. The operation was about to happen here. Nyanta kala nung let's say abukola wo breach onyinto, okay? So the thing is because moto in the only place that we can get him, ntenga min so jisa wolom ning traffic on slaughter. The traffic on now slaughter, that is the time I'm going to, we're gonna assault the car and get rid of this and hijack it. So it will be between Abuko and the abattoir, okay? Because near because vanolom, it's a vanolom is vanolom because near with so there will be more arrest. So that was the thing, nga lanu nyami. So everybody like saying ninga moto nyintaje, then we will tie these people and put them inside that car. So inside that van, you can see there is a duska bijele. PKMSL BJLA and you have RPGs. Now the plan was just to lay down the ambush, hit, but the target is going to be only the big man's homo jeep. New hitter. If you hit that one, then we will left the ammo cars. We will leave all the ammunition. Then at the state house. Yeah, understand. Man of I understand. So ninga moto nyin lipa ninga moto nyin lipa bay la ko because convoy katala with speed, okay? So bay la moto nyimbe nyo takelale, the cars will hit each other. So that hitting each other, these people before they realize until we withdraw lale, we go and go back to our guard post. I go back to my guard post rather.
Yo, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين mbaɗin Gambian kolu mbaɗin APRC kolu mbaɗin NPP Alliance kolu anin tolon ko tenke Ousmane Rambo Jato Jata in South Africa Pretoria coco ba siyarin Gambia nak bare coco dola wulta coco mi alon ko funga wuli ngana nga senen dali anin muna ba ko koma alhamdulillah mba ala tentula sinya jama mba kayro kono jang nina dimbayalo anin do ko nyolo kabirin kunun audio laba firi kan social media mo si fabio fola ya jame ba fola jang si fo sanyim ba fola jang bari ngamul lonje kado ala kilo ba kan ko ngado ko ke ya jame ko tole as PS1 office of the president impaso konon tolmo dantan amran APRC wo temu mo lulu aman tambala munu lota ya jame fe state house kadun kole come rain come shine mumba kela bakelen na bela, but we will never go far from him and nga believe sedol bijele state house do kula mu yan ko judi fin kollo mi bijele sanin ko seda ya nole en tol manke su kono jatoti tol mo wula kono jatolleti tol jata fulolu fa bakar to mong jata Ousmane Rambo jata tol manke su kono jatoti yo mbenga former president Yaya Jammeh ala lik audio moyle bawo say ngajel ko ati animum fonyenta diamula akamta ko filta wala fonla okay ala audio nyin kono follow ay jumala follow to foje wolo mu lo former lord me alaji yankuba koli akoy kibaru radiala ko 2016 former mayor yankuba koli ka fo molile alkate fight against former president Yaya Jammeh ate ko yola fay andung ate kamte ko ala diamu nyato akamte ko ate president Jammeh former president Jammeh ala to kumolale. But anyway womala ala source letter, that is his problem. Natural latala, that is his problem, to be honest. No mean to disrespect, but that is his problem. Yankuba Kolim being along Yankuba Kolatola Faramansa Yam being along APRC. Former President Jammeh Kanywato for time for Yankuba Koli was the National Mobilizer General of the APRC covering Qatar election in 2016. So the person who was supposed to mobilize people to vote for you, how can that same person go and tell people to vote against you? That is a question mark. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't carry sense. It doesn't come with sense. Okay. Mbo fanankono B nga audio domo in a forum. I think it's APRC EU branch forum. One Sirif Sana or Sirif Sanyang. I don't know exactly, but ateleketa kendoti muyen na biro mala in 2016. Unfortunately, watu munna wo biro mala la wo fana yentara state house le SPS. Kabiringa kibaro futara state house, I was the person you mun point out right to the bureau. Katana talolta. I was the only cameraman in that building that day. Funding security learning some few APRC bigwigs inside the bureau. Wolom na former bureau mba jana Chinese embassy ba damin nung kanifing Franco Alliance école français balaje nying funding ke sirif something sanyang or san I don't know ako munu dabo o fenko kono o bureau malo kono munu ya direct prayake hanim fonga la boss akada bijil wolom the right honorable Fabakar Tombong Jato Jata the current speaker of the National Assembly of the Gambia. Sirifo sanyanto ko ye wulu fo ye wulu ngulung. You are a liar. Ite ba man fen wulu dai wulu lo wulu anin din kurungo din dankato. Because ite in the first place malong why the IGP of the Gambia Police Force ayebule mante ite by now what mo number audio release la sign thing this around 3-4 o'clock in South African time. You should not be in your house by now. You should be in a cell. The reason why I said that is from I confess in your audio. Iko. They told you to go and burn the GNPC. GNPC is a national property. It belongs to the state. It doesn't matter when the act was carried out, but it was done by you because you confess it yourself. IGP, Nitro Benna Odiola, please, this man should be arrested and taken for questioning. Because had it been that he succeeded in alerting those petrol stations, they know at the petrol station because be petrol station already disaster ngalna kenyaming. Any compound in those surroundings, ibe abelo malala. But Alanata Jisma Bonje, he did not succeed because he's a coward. Alal Altala audio to Aliela Moy Ayafong explain Nyaming, Ayakenyaming in a hurry because he doesn't want to be caught. And secondly, now understand the Ikoyari instead into the security service. The Minister of Interior, again, you are harboring a criminal. If that guy is capable of taking money from General Baja Kakala Jifokon for him to go and do a certain assignment, then why should you keep him in the security force? Gambia, billah wallahi alka fen kurukuru banko kan nako vim atal betula. Ka ndeti jed nteni dimbal fele we are outside. But madwanak. The reason why nkatu audio bondola, especially when we see security threat, ndolu bijeli, mparel dingol bijeli, mbale bijeli, na sister bijeli, na onkulo ni mamalu. They cannot run anywhere. Gambia mubunda kilinati. Where are they gonna go to? Where? But the Gambia nolo. Al hisut alial sondomo susa. Nying sondeme jawya, nying manke kensenti. Ya mo kong, ya mo jawya, foye fon jawya nyola. Alba Siring, Gambia is sitting on a ticking time bomb. Nako vum. Ate fentula. Abakelel kodorong Hiroshima, American olia nuclear bomb mjolonji. Alba Siring munkan Gambia almalong. But any nonsense matter, you will entertain it. I believe everything is fine. Honestly speaking, everything is not fine in that tiny country. Your Excellency President Barrow, if you will take an advice from me, I'll be happy. Never for once think of withdrawing the Senegalese troops from the Gambia. Don't even think of it. Billah wallahi talangan kaliya President Barrow. Makamo dole bije manke no is because of the presence of the economic troops in the Gambia. Being a former President Jammeh audio moelako, he is linking with Sanamanjang. Sanamanjang is a wanted man in the Gambia. Sanamanjang has done a lot of atrocities in this country when we were in power. But they are linking. Times to learn being about to lie mojan. When President Jammeh Gambia ko chip, he's going back to the State House. For me, I was confused because Gambia is a democratic state. Former President Jammeh has all right to contest an election, but he must be here in person without using arms. So now President Jammeh bita back to State House directly. Then we should add 1 and 1 together to get our answer. Baitullah has a purpose of saying that, hey, kola kalateta, but mumba duma siata. Ula natol dia ulal munka funti, especially noto alliance alka nonsense on kuma kangol from mole na billah wallet feni bambul nal sontangi release. Nal sontangi release ata motula. Fale amala na inde o kensen nam na nyimunyo kensen nam mba munyarin kula kang. But Allah nyim ken no la funto fentende because mbenga amole former president Jammeh ko APRC come as one. You people are against that. You never want to see that happen. Allah nyatonkol. You never want to see that happen. This guy just came from nowhere spewing rubbish because I moved for his utter rubbish. The Right Honorable Fabakar Tombong Jatta was the majority leader in the National Assembly by then on the APRC. Former President Jammeh, after any bill passed, it must go through his office. So, you think about Cairo Bunna Kidol, that old man is level-headed. I wish No, hanim manjifo. Honestly speaking. Alko woning former mayor Yankuba Koli wolno ko naifta. Ka bole ka dem mol ka mun ko ita biro mala. Billahu la the Inspector General of Police of the Gambia. Ngi dani. Al nyimano call in for correction in I tonya phone. This man has to be arrested. He has to be charged for arson. Two petrol stations I hold mala in 2016. Essential fula I hold mala. Because ngatel tamoy hanatar even whereas General Baji and I mentioned they are part of it. Molmoy is hearsay. But at the time he confessed. He is an open confession. He was not under duress. Amanke ko mole preso lakam pride yam. He was talking to somebody, the former president of the Gambia. And Allah la audio mutaliela moyala. Wulia upon wulia. Hey, ni mo fania fola. Allah la kumo tanya jipe. Anala niji ala niji lal tema. When I listened to that audio, I say, wow, this guy, what kind of an insane person is this? Nying this no, nyin na lul fulo man taunsi. Billahu la man ka chahano. Nyin man correct. This guy is going to rot in jail. The petrol station was funded by the Gambia government, by the taxpayers' money. It was not owned by former President Jammeh. It was not owned by Akamulmun Aletko Walla Bulala. It's not true. And secondly, in regards to the burning of the petrol station, especially GNPC petrol stations, billahi wallahi tallahi ngan kalali nying alansaro mbola sel kanjan sign. I passed that information to General Baji. This was in 2016. Nga file office. General plans are afoot to burn all GNPC petrol stations. So I believe I the security title that Al General Baji he's in the Gambia. Hey, iko kafuna sedo henamba ko reba wuli General Baji is alive. So ni natamula ko General Baji la kaita esansero mal. But come on. Alala kumo mo yako watu munne iba jana sting corner. Imaja man dulal fongo tolon no. Because yale niba wuli a fola sting corner juwana man Gambia lon sting corner. Especially momu ko wuluta komboli ba sirin kombol. Sting corner nin kamalo e mankili. Sting corner lom silo ti mumu radio Gambia anata banjun manabaka ni silo mbore old joswang. Kamalo wolo mu silo bakawla koma silo birgin nung wadaming mun nata funti banyula highway kan nawek la substation obije factory obije inyanta sa jola de modula dal dami jelon kamaloti. He could not differentiate the two. So Gerald Salonko, this guy is a bloody liar. There was a call between former President Jammeh and General Baji. And at the former audio konako to the General Baji kailoko is a directive from the top. Who is above General Baji? Of course, it's former President Jammeh. So I come to former President Jammeh. What you call Tai Biro Mala? As simple as that. But luckily, even motoko na jani kaji telephone ringa ifunga former President Jammeh kuma kama moji voice o moji kama moji. And returning in General Baji bolo kuma. But William discussed on the phone. You did not disclose that. That was a total different issue. It was a total different issue. And secondly, General Baji in those days has no business with the bureau. General Baji in those days has no documents in the bureau. It can incinerate him. My brother, Wuli Abula. General Baji, there is no benefit for General Baji to send somebody to go and burn that bureau. For what? Mun documents la bije. Namanke the administrative documents of the party. Woldo na bo office okon. Wolo muntoti seku sanya no office upstairs. Because itaka me kolila office mumfo. Ika follow seku sanya na office lena ye code na me kolila office san. Office mu ya mala duma. Ye kasara ro Kenya wolto. My brother, even if the government did not take action against you, we are going to take action against you because ye na party materials ye put to waste na asobilu. I have the photos. I have the photos, and my 2016 diary is there. For now, I cannot tell you off head exactly which day entered General Bajila office. But in Gambia, I have my diaries from 2003. The day I went to took photos of that bond bureau is all there. I have them on backup. Young Lusundi Kodola. Because those asobis were for sale, they were not to be given away. You bond the wrong office, you idiot. But we'll get to you. If the Gambian government cannot get you to answer, we will get you to answer. As far as now, we have evidence in hand, confessed by you yourself, Iko. You did it. My brother, now you are to do with us. But for the side of the government, the IGP should act. And the criminal of 2016. The police force is the same. It's only the head of the government, Muntijang. But the government is intact. The departments are still there. Hani kilimo move. IGP la dokofele. Ntolu at our party level, as far as now he confessed himself, the evidence is clear, the evidence is there. It's all over the world. Now he must come and answer why he accepted to go and burn our bureau. Yalom beyang olomuiti, iba keselale. Ite nyon tole, ite ba man fewulu naman ke tole, ite mtolelti. You are a big fool, a very big one for that matter. But by the time we are finished with you, ibal no koye kuke, imanye nakela. Ite you are not a Muslim. No, ite manke Muslim. It is somebody, even if whereas it is true, somebody will come and say, let me give you this money, you go and burn somebody's place for me, and you accept it. Nko, Interior Minister, this guy, I don't think this guy should serve in your department, because all security services are under you. This guy should be brought in for questioning. He confessed. Moma press, moma touch, moma buta phone funta audio bonda kontelengake. Now, what more evidence do you want? Because the case file is at the police station in Banjul. The matter was reported to the police. The police were there. So what are we waiting for? This guy should be brought in. President Barrow, I have an advice for you. Reactivate your NIA. Billah wallah, you'll never regret it. Not because they will go and torture people, but they can gather sensitive information for you. If I told the NIA was active during these past elections, they know the problem without NIAs, they don't lie. That is the best part of them. They do not lie. They do not give fake reports. Your Excellency, we might have it very tough in 2026. In the 2026, because you are doing your quota as a president. What important? Mr. President, they know, yes, I will have a second thought about you, but you are doing what is supposed of you to do. Alma alay makoi. Indefinitely, God will surely guide and bless you, because you have the Gambia at heart. You are building a very good legacy. The only problem you are about to have now is your party. May advise you put your party house in order. Your party house is in disarray. But that is the hard fact. But because NPP is the only political party in the Gambia. Muni alon ko executive law on social media. That is baffling. That is something you have to look into. The reason why I'm giving you this advice is we are in the same boat. You are our captain. If you sink, or if you go off course, we'll all sink. Mr. President, put your house, your political party house in order. It's no joke. Ntolu will stand by you. And we are here to guard this alliance, that is APRC under Right Honorable Fabakary Tombong Jatta. Ntolu is that alliance, and still now, Ntolu nila kontrako mamband. Because we voted for you in office for 5 years. So Sanji Lulombo Kantalanat. So Momo was sitting Bante, I believe APRC and NPP, they are going apart. You are just a blockhead. It's a consukitali. We contributed in re-electing the president. So we will be there to be with him, to guide him and protect him. New audio manager for Balasar Hakobo Ndinye. Noto Alliance, your this plan has also failed. Now, I believe by bringing this kind of petty issue between the militants and the Right Honorable and the former mayor, I think you have to go back to your drawing board and replan. I'll let you know one thing: it's a very cheap one. So these were the kind of misleading information that come in the former President Jammeh fan into a problem also. No doubt, everything will come to light. Barinka Mumfalie, Billa wala telefonibo mabe rumbulu nal suntangi release. Nal suntangi release atabenna. Ala baraka.
Usman Rambo Usman ila audio mbola la moy kante Usman il faut respect Usman il faut bunya il faut respect Usman lu doy ni mol nembe nenale anu ni mol bal neng be ara nenale billahi wallahi talay noto alliance jang imam baraka moti la sidi imam baraka moti jande nka min foy la moy de mol ko kulo tu kuye Usman il faut bunya il faut respect Usman rootness diamo bula mol kan ite fo dafe ngola miti bang ite te diamo la no hakilo le bang noto alliance bindika nonsense audio tele nonsense moti ntele ka audio bon len ka diam na pa noto alliance to nyali ngan right la ngaduya ila audio mabal la moyola because abem rootness kumoleti you are too much yala nge won jannen ko e bala ko jibe bar ngala no ko e ba ngaybe duniya la kono iba ya ngaybele already ime ba muta fentini ka nganye ba le ka minfo ite ta tolere ni nonsense kulo mbali diamo lo wato wati ite you are idiot man ite du mina mitati Usman mina mitati fodu ite ka samale jinjiba ika samay ko la jinjiba odi ma be la moyno ma be banno mbina la banale nge respond killing hey mol da handi ika ni sirifo sanyam minnen sirifo sanyam man tareta ba ma nenka ibama maybe wolbe siala sirifo sanyam ba mate barita man kulo long because Usman ika min fonteli abetella billah wallahi talay ita man kulo long ni amol nen ben nen la ngeen fo ngay ma waru lol ben nen kati man baraka moti nen di robula mol kan kumo mi ka fo mol eta min fo le dingoli ise dingol le nen no ani la sistalu ise nen no lo man ka kasidinte nin foye nko e ko ibake ba tele bala ko jibe nga fo foyele bar Usman ita tumo tale Noto alliance idinti jayma mo wulu isa siya moti mo esieti wolbe noto alliance ti ni yaji bita balari wo bunjan kono ala takula babil mansale oke ni sirifo sanyan wulta la kumola biri ya iba fola e biri ba dugalantele ta ma kalamta ko ya min faya ta fanan ko foto nya te tam ni be diamula ita fana min le so fonole very simple way babil mansa Usman nim banko kan imam fisiati nim banko kan gambe di ngol ko mo be mi gam ni yaje bi itibe tura ba nganya lo bunjan ko na la kodolum ala takula tele odi e furba kan ko dun gambe be olonni itibe nganya min ko ne la family kon woto ni o ni ngata o dimila katani le wulula be la ruwa bu min kono anything sota ka kontan soto ala ka nemo di babil man salale hey ifo ngabunya Usman billa wala ta limi fo bunya mote ba fo la ko jibe la kote ni noto alliance yen nen kote ne be nenale nyel ma waru lo be nen because mbe wulu ta bakawli gambe be mu kino dita tu moy tale moli la alifa la ko be tam ne alifa muta fenti ma respect ita ke baba ni be diam le kama ko solman di merol la kadiam di merol mi yalan ko fay me samba kuto hey you are too much motherfucker ita ma mo wulu jam ima mo wulu je isita fami ba ko na bondi bang ita mo jatawalti suko na jatolti wo ima korka ku jatolti wo mi la haji sun kandi molti ima mo fade bakaw fon ko ni minute keleta je faye boutel il faut la ngoli ne boutel bang afo ye fulan jamal boutel kate dindi yake wolti ni be diam le political diam very simple le sirifo sanya ameta bana ame fongole ita kami fo sirifo sanya eten nayo fo ita baydu yeni na keja mol ka bule bare ka ne ta ko nkata ndi mol ko iba mo ko kutukule ibe noto alliance attaque ibe noto alliance mol nenna ila family tulo katara mol nenna le Usman billah wala talay nsenen kayre ka kayro mi kayra ka le ka nyama katinya mol be nenna wal nyama kayro la ita kulbali yatale Usman ita mo keba kula mbaloti imon kulule because ni kulute wulula ya respect ala egbe nyamin ten ibatula fala ni kuyal mol ka bulala le kanen ikanen fala bonga fo ko tol ni do idolu ni ya audio mo ni kuya ke fale fenta man sun fende fele ni diamu nonsense ika diamu ko momi yan ko man kende ya ite ngamre man correct ime ba muta fenti ima respect le ima ara muta fenti Usman nite babu nya billa wala tale audio ni babu ndebe diamu la assez respect moy ka diam la sir fo sanya anda fana ni na long nun ton be yaayal bala muntu bay tata state house bilen 2016 election dana ka ke tata state to be state house bari fane mil long iso fo no le vitar fo ma noto alliance ma noto alliance mbal la fututa Usman noto alliance gal la bal la fututa andu ni nan to nyati ntala foye ika fianga fem fo mo le baf andu be ku kele ni amol ne nesta be ndir kelela ibala kuonta tajibel anymore because you are too much kula mbali ani solimaya atala solimaya lam ninti kaka mol bula mol le kamol yaji be ni ya ne entelle anu ni ya ne be nenale billahi wallahi talay ne president gamene Ousmane sen ne nyel ma warulo be nan ta ku jibela ibala kuonta jibela mbel nta mo jibel katu ni bela solimaya la kula mbali ala arafu matulo katarela ni nkwe man kuno ila sister be tulo katarele na audio ka ki dawde ka moy itulo katare nge woni na sinya jelu birim binta fon ko ne koy bulaje nkay okay anu moko kula tutkuye nta arafa nka jibe bakala kunum ala ko kam bala fa barita kula mbali yatal Usmani Solima ya tan talafo because kana mol ning